This podcast is designed exclusively for adults. Our content revolves around cannabis, and we want to stress that we strictly adhere to the legal guidelines governing its consumption. This podcast combines humor and education to explore various aspects of cannabis. Please be advised that the information shared on this podcast is not intended as professional advice, and we strongly recommend familiarizing yourself with the specific cannabis laws and regulations applicable in your jurisdiction. The hosts of Bong Rips and Video Games want to make it clear that we consume cannabis legally within the states of New Jersey and Delaware, where we record and produce our content. While we aim to create an open and enjoyable space for conversations about cannabis, we encourage you to responsibly and lawfully engage with this substance in your own location. By choosing to listen to this podcast, you acknowledge that the content is intended for adult audiences, and we assume no responsibility for any actions taken as a result of the information provided. Stay informed, stay responsible, and enjoy Bong Rips and Video Games responsibly. This podcast is designed exclusively for adults. Our content revolves around cannabis, and we want to stress that we strictly adhere to the legal guidelines governing its consumption. This podcast combines humor and education to explore various aspects of cannabis. Please be advised that the information shared on this podcast is not intended as professional advice, and we strongly recommend familiarizing yourself with the specific cannabis laws and regulations applicable in your jurisdiction. The hosts of Bong Rips and Video Games want to make it clear that we consume cannabis legally within the states of New Jersey and Delaware, where we record and produce our content. While we aim to create an open and enjoyable space for conversations about cannabis, we encourage you to responsibly and lawfully engage with this substance in your own location. By choosing to listen to this podcast, you acknowledge that the content is intended for adult audiences, and we assume no responsibility for any actions taken as a result of the information provided. Stay informed, stay responsible, and enjoy Bong Rips and Video Games responsibly.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What up?
Beautiful. We are back. We are back.
We are back.
What's going on, guys? How are you guys?
Oh, there's still
Wait,
guys, come on.
Come on.
Can we get this over with, please?
Look,
Come
we
on.
got the show to do. It has to be done. This is what it is, guys. How's everybody feeling today? It's another
Good, man.
Tuesday morning here on the block, your favorite block, the BRVG block, 420th Street, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
right off of High Avenue. All right.
Yes.
Oh man, we got a lot
That
to
was
talk
clever.
about today. We have a lot to talk about today. We got some fan inquiries, friend inquiries, really cool stuff. But we got
Yeah.
some news.
Yeah, we got a good bit of news. One I want to bring up right off the bat.
Just do it.
Actually, there's two. There's one that I came across. Giancarlo Esposito recently spoke about getting involved in the MCU, and he was really adamant about playing Magneto. Either I think it was Professor X or Magneto. Like he's like, and we've spoke about this on many episodes before,
Yeah.
where he is an actor that could fucking pretty much take on any role possible. Well, recently there have been pictures released online showing Giancarlo Esposito in like a trench coat. He has some like knife work like going on in his chest, like a holster and shit. But he is apparently in Captain America 4. So he is playing a role. We don't have any idea who this man can possibly be.
Is
All we
he?
know, what's up?
I have a question. Is he replacing Seth Rollins? Because wasn't Seth Rollins scenes cut from the film?
No, Seth Rollins is actually still in the credits for the movie. Like if you look under IMDb, his name is still listed there. He's still in the film. But
Okay.
Giancarlo Esposito, he's supposed to be playing a villain. He's a bad guy, which perfect because I mean, come on, what else does he fucking play better?
There's nothing he can
Great
do.
fucking bad guy.
Yeah.
So that's one tidbit of TV news. Another one.
Did you
What's
watch
up?
him in Kaleidoscope?
Oh yeah,
Kaleidoscope was
Christ.
so good.
Fucking Christ.
One of his
But,
best works.
Other news, I mean, we got old school heads that might appreciate this. We got new school heads who might not know too much about it, but there is an animated series that was released recently, I think via Netflix.
Yep.
He-Man. He-Man is penned for a live action movie, and we finally got a legitimate live action He-Man. They have recently casted, let me get his fucking name right. I hope I don't fucking like
Butcher his name.
Nicholas Galitzine or whatever the fuck. I have no fucking idea. But yeah, Galitzine. He's a young looking dude. He kind of has like the Dolph Lundgren chisel, which if people aren't aware, Dolph Lundgren played the original He-Man in the live action film. So they're reprising He-Man again. This dude just got brought in to play our new He-Man. So, you know, for the nostalgia heads, this is a big one up because I know they're going to be building up to a Hasbro universe. Yeah, that's homeboy right there. So he's got kind of a Lundgren look. He's got the fucking the droopy lip thing going on.
He's got the jaw.
Sucio. He's got the Papi Sucio face. Look at him. Now imagine him with the Karen mullet. He'll be chilling, bro. So
that's good. I mean, I remember watching. So, without being a kid, my mom had, my mom would work. She would bring me and my sister to a babysitter, and one of the babysitters that we had, she had like this like grown man kid who was living in the house, right? And I remember I was watching some stupid cartoon, and he was like, "Yo, you ever seen Thundercats? You ever seen He-Man and the Masters of the Universe?" And I looked at him, and I was just like, "What's that?" And everything changed.
I think that's Hanna-Barbera, wasn't it?
I think so.
I think it was Hanna-Barbera. I might have gotten that confused before because I know they're trying to push Hasbro.
He-Man was made by Roger Sweet.
What company put He-Man out? I don't even remember.
Mattel.
Oh, see, I was completely off.
Yeah, I was off.
But yeah, fucking, I mean, I'm excited. I like the original movie. I thought it was a fun movie. I wouldn't say it was like an amazing fucking spectacular movie. Before its time, it was well done. Lundgren did a great job. So I'm really looking forward to see what the fuck this kid does, man.
Yep.
Me too.
What else we got?
So, marijuana terpenes are as effective as morphine for pain relief and have fewer side effects, new studies find.
Oh, we're getting scientific-y. Let's do it.
we got some science here. Let me zoom out of this because that's
Yeah,
like
you-
it's all up in my face for some odd
You made
reason.
me feel insignificant. I'm small as shit over
Yeah,
here.
so a new federally funded study into the effects of cannabis terpenes suggests that the compounds could be potential therapeutics for chronic neuropathic pain, finding that an injected dose
Okay.
of the compounds produced a roughly equal reduction in pain markers when compared to a smaller dose of morphine. Terpenes also appear to enhance the efficacy of morphine when given in combination. But unlike with morphine, none of the studied terpenes produced a meaningful reward response, the research found, indicating that terpenes could be effective analgesics with no rewarding or dysphoric side effects. Okay, so we're getting more science about the terpenes, and they're saying it stronger than morphine, baby.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
Hey. I
And
mean,
it's
it
not
helps
as-
my mom. So
Look,
my
bro.
mom has 2 steel plates in her neck and her lower back was fused. And she's a medical marijuana patient. And it helps her immensely just smoking or eating the edibles. It
Oh, yeah.
does. So
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
We've talked about getting so stoned to get dumb, right?
Yeah.
But what if we were in an experimental thing where we had to try out a strain and that one joint knocked us off our ass? Like, does that fall into that same category
I
of
would be,
smoke
yeah,
till
I
you're
would
high?
honestly be I would honestly be content
Yeah.
with that experiment.
yeah.
I mean, look, here, I'm here. Story time, folks. Last night I went on a voyage, okay? I went on a voyage because I ate a 1,000 milligram almond joy bar. It was it was two bars, you know, like an almond joy comes. It came exactly wrapped the same fucking way, but these were edibles, 1,000 milligrams. I mean, you guys know me pretty well. You know my tolerances. It's almost an anomaly at this fucking point. Edibles have never really hit me like hard. They've
Yeah.
never really done the job. Well, let me be the first to fucking tell you that at almost 1:30 in the morning, after playing rounds of Fortnite back to back, Freshie was there. It started hitting me as soon as like we were in maybe game 2 or 3.
2 or 3, yeah.
I was fucking like this, and I was like, whoa. And me and my girl looked at each other. We were like, yo, what fucking time is it? We looked at the clock. It was like 1:30 in the fucking morning. We took a walk from here over to a quick stop on Kennedy Boulevard. We took a fucking long ass walk, got back at almost 2 in the morning. Like we bought a bunch of microwavable munchies. We fucking roasted all of it, ate all of it, and passed completely the fuck out. Now, I woke up this morning and it was hard for me to wake up this morning. I was still stoned. Still fucking stoned this morning. I was gone. So, needless to say, that these fucking edibles are probably the first edibles I've ever tried that actually gave me like that fucking stupefied high.
Yeah.
But it was like I was in go mode. Like in the walk, I wasn't tired through the walk, nothing. Like I was in go mode. I even got back while eating. I turned on Destiny and I started fucking playing Destiny randomly. Like really fucking stoned.
The
So with
original
that being
fashion
said,
trade.
give me 1 second.
Yep.
Pass me the Milky Way. With that being said,
Oh boy.
Oh,
Milky
shit.
weed.
How many milligrams is it? 1,000 milligram candy bar.
1,000.
1,000.
Fuck me. Oh, he's about to eat it.
Are you going to eat that whole thing right now?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
You're not going to share that?
With
Because I
who?
know you're not the only one in that room.
Oh yeah, no, but
So 500 and 500?
why? If I could do an entire 1,000.
Wow, Dabs, he's so rude, right? He's
Bon
gonna eat the
appetit.
whole. You're gonna eat the whole fucking thing, Gio.
This is live right now, folks. Well,
Ish.
So, go on with the topics, baby.
Oh my
Next up,
God.
this one, I don't know how to feel about this one, but New Jersey governor says he is honored to have marijuana strained after him during tour of grow facility. So our great governor, and I mean that sarcastically, okay, because I
This
promise
is
you,
not a political podcast, folks.
yeah, no, and I will not. We ain't talking politics here, but what the fuck, dude? Give us our fucking home grow already, Phil. Where's our home grow, Phil? I want to grow my weed, Phil. Come on,
Oh, yeah.
man. And
I
so
agree.
he took so he during a tour of a cannabis cultivation facility this week, Governor Phil Murphy posted for a photo of him holding a promotional flyer for the Murphy Sour strain from Prolific Grow House, described as a delightful mix of sour lemon, sweet tangerine, and hints of diesel and pine. David Nicholas, the CEO of Prolific Grow House, told WHYY that he was hoping to catch the governor's attention by producing the strain with his namesake, but I didn't expect him to give me a surprise visit. Murphy paid the visit to the Black-owned operation, and he used the opportunity to call for further reform, saying he still wants to see more equity, more reward, and redemption for the folks who were crushed by the war on drugs. And I mean, listen,
Okay.
it seems to me that when the politician has their grasp on marijuana, it's like, oh, let's go tell them whatever the fuck they want now. And that's and okay, great. Give us the results, motherfucker. That's all
Yeah,
I
exactly.
want.
At this fucking
Just
point,
give us the results. Okay.
Right?
please.
You said home grow. We have an election coming in in a couple of months. Come on. Put it in the ballot, baby, because you know we want it.
I'm rooting for you guys. I am.
Yeah, and you'll listen, you guys, because it's like whatever happens in like the tri-state area, it spreads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't happen like that in the West. It really
No.
doesn't. Everything is scattered over there. They're talking about,
yeah.
oh, we could have weed here, but we can't we have weed here. It's like abortion. They want it in like different places and shit. It's fucking crazy. They're always
Man.
fighting about some stupid shit like just
But at the end of the day, it
legalize
all
it.
boils down to the one fucking thing: money.
Yep.
What's
And
going to
that's
make the most money for them? Not
that's what
not for the consumer, for them.
and that's what they want.
Yeah.
But guess what? This is a perfect transition. What do
Mhm.
stoners want?
What do we want?
What do we
What
want?
do stoners
What do
want?
we want?
Now, before we get into our own personal wants and needs, baby, we have some stuff here.
Mm.
So the first one we got here was from Terps. Shout out to Terps. You guys have been really friendly. I'm actually in conversation with them to have them as a guest on the show.
Cool.
Nice.
It looks like it's going to happen sooner than we think. But what we got here is people really need to know more about concentrates.
Okay. I
Yes.
agree with that.
You know,
I definitely agree with that.
Let's talk about that for a second.
Absolutely.
What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, we're all in agreement. Yes, people definitely need to be, more aware of concentrates and, what the benefits of fucking concentrates is as a whole, other than, the fucking coughing fits, which it's worth it if you're looking for that hit. Because I mean, that's literally, look, we're talking about here, for example, this is live resin. It's THCA batter. The product is a sugar product. This is one of the things that you could get down in Smoke City, which is in Helmetta, New Jersey. But yeah, man, concentrates. It's definitely a little pricey, but you're definitely getting a pure high. Like let's be real. Like it's a much pure high. It's literally like here. What's a good example? Like resin. You guys have smoked weed. You know that black shit that builds up in the bottom of your of your bowls?
Yeah, the oil.
Imagine that cleaned, completely detoxified without like having to go through that fucking ridiculous like off smoke process where it just
Why does
It's just
why does Res have the same texture as Saudi Arabian oil? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, it depends on the resin too, because I don't know if you guys are aware, resin builds differently depending on your bowls.
yeah.
Yep.
Like you've got liquidy resin, you've got very goopy. It literally, like the differences in dab is almost the same shit that you would get out of resin, the same consistency as far as the differences and shit. The only thing is the dab or the live concentrates are clean. That's the clean version of that shit. Because if
No
you're
pun
like
intended.
me and you've been in desperate
up,
times where it's
Sanchez.
been really fucking bad and you've had nothing to fucking smoke, I don't know if you guys have done it. I have. I am guilty of doing it. Scrape your bowl of a little bit of fucking resin,
Scrape the shit
put
out
that
of it.
shit right back in, and cook it up. It is the nastiest fucking thing you will ever taste.
Oh, you'll
but it
gag.
fucks you up. It gets you high. I would not recommend it. I would honestly recommend going and getting legitimate live concentrates, legitimate live resin, just to get the purer version of that. But desperate times call for desperate measures, and resin has definitely been a huge part of my upbringing.
I
So
love
honest
it.
with you, like my favorite high is off of wax, live concentrate, resin, live resin, whatever.
Live resins, yeah.
Dab. But the medical side of that is a lot more benefiting as well. As the high hits you faster because it's of highest of THC percentage, the benefits kick in faster. So what would take me 45 minutes to feel off of my bowl, it takes 2 minutes less off of a dab rig.
Oh yeah.
So, and I can tell you that smoking weed helps me with my anxiety and all of my mental health issues that I have, along with actual proper medication. Yeah. I'm not just fucking, but it does help, and the concentrates help better, in my opinion. So
listen, it's no secret that the three of us get depressed from time to time. We love to smoke. It helps. All right.
Some more often than others.
That's right. You know, let them know, Dabz. So the next one we got is from my wife. Okay. And this is actually her comment was actually like super like to the T.
Okay.
What I want as a stoner is for non-cannabis users to be more understanding towards people who use cannabis. I see so many people dogging cannabis users saying, grow up, you're a druggie. Yet you can't drink a fifth of vodka, act belligerent and stupid, and that's acceptable. There is a stigma that potheads are space cadets and just lounge around all day. On the contrary, I'm a very active and functioning pothead. I know many other users who are just as productive, if not more. Cannabis is very medicinal for me. It always has been for me. And there are times I smoke with friends and we just chill out and play video games. Sure, but people who drink also do that. So why aren't we at least on a level of respect or understanding that they are? It's very frustrating. That's what I want. For people to understand that prohibition was real. It happened. Alcohol was unlawful at 1.2. It is easily accepted back. The stats don't lie. The amount of deaths that occur from drunk drivers supersedes any cannabis-related crime, yet we're the enemy to some. I can barely make friends. I can barely make mom friends in fear of them telling their kid not to hang with ours because I'm very open about my cannabis use to everyone. But when I was an alcoholic, I was, in quotations, more fun. Okay, weird. So this is huge.
French laid it the fuck down though.
I mean, she ain't lying, bro.
She dropped the fucking hammer.
No lies whatsoever. Because I mean, I've been saying this for a while, and I've mentioned it in arguments before with the acceptance of alcohol and the activities behind alcohol and the acceptance of alcohol as a whole. Yet there's more a risk when you're under the influence of alcohol, like a lot more of a risk, because you lose motor functions, you lose consciousness at a lot of points. Like for a stoner to lose fucking consciousness, you know what it really fucking takes? It takes a lot to lose our consciousness. A lot. So you can't even compare the two. I mean,
we'll pass out, but we'll wake up at the. We'll pass out, but we'll wake up at the drop of a dime. That's
absolutely. In a heartbeat.
Spark up another one. I'm ready. I'm up.
This is literally what happens. Hey, I'm getting ready to smoke. What?
Like,
What?
what happened now? What happened now?
Yeah,
What?
nah,
Because
Spark it up.
nobody.
try to wake up a drunk. I've seen
Yeah.
drunks on a bench folded like Batman attacked them in the middle of fucking night. And those sons of bitches are unconscious. You cannot wake them up.
Nope.
So no, it's impossible. Like you can't put the two in the same category and to that extent, because alcohol, we've seen the decline as far as like life itself by the results of alcohol. The fucking drunk drivers. How many of those happen a fucking year? Like literally, it happens on a daily fucking basis. So how many people do you see smoking weed under the influence of marijuana getting fucking on the road like that? No, they're only getting pulled over if they're driving too slow, or they do what Cheech and Chong did, parked in the fucking median. It's the only thing that'll happen. Like, where's the risk?
Where are the balls in you? Okay, like where the fuck are your balls? Okay.
Right.
Like I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna have to put it out there. Pause for the cause.
Pause for the cause.
Skladoosh. Oh, look at that thing. Also available on Clean Sanchez Media Shop. We got Pause for the Cause shirts. So make sure you copy.
Yep, there's that, and there's actually the Back to the Future Traveler shirt is now available as well. That's a lovely surprise. And so Dabz, what is our strain this week?
So our strain of the week this week, ladies and gentlemen, is called Chop Tank Punch. It is by Grass.
Yo, you always getting some really like it's like you go to like the Skittles of weed shops, and it's always some fruity, punchy like. It's literally it's like a dessert tray with me.
I like what I like.
Yo, he had a cherry something strain for 6 weeks straight.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay?
I got cherry strains for like 3.5 weeks. I did. No bullshit.
Damn.
So
damn.
Chop Tank Punch. This is 29.03% in THCA. Total cannabinoids are 31.63%, which is the highest in actual flower that I've had. No, I take that back. The highest that I've had was a Pineapple Express that was at like 32%.
Nice.
So, but yes, this is really good. I like the high for this. When I got this, it was actually stuck to the inside of the bag. Like when I say stuck to the inside of the bag, like I opened the bag, and when I opened the bag, it velcroed off one side and stuck to the other.
That reminds me of like old school sour D.
Yes. Yeah.
And that like it's like those things should be in jars instead of bags. You know,
absolutely.
Yeah, stuff like that, definitely.
Yeah, really sticky, like hydroponic, sticky stuff. Like that needs to be in a jar.
Yeah, I've had, and this comes from dispensaries where we would. Oh, Dabz, are you there?
Oh, am I here?
Oh,
Wow, Voltec almost caught you.
Voltec almost did catch
you. You know what protected you? The hat and shirt you got on right now. It protected
Which,
you.
by the way, you can go ahead and head over to Clean Sanchez Media and go pick up your own.
Yo, I am busy on that shop. I'm doing like so many new stuff on there.
Also on the shop to celebrate Dare taking off cannabis as a gateway drug, which is a big get for us as stoners. Go ahead and head over to Clean Sanchez Media on the shop and pick yourself up a Dare inspired BRVG shirt made by the one.
By the winter time,
Kobalus.
You will be able to get you some beanies.
There
in the
you
winter,
go.
bro.
See,
they
there
will be
it
made
is.
available. Beanies will be made available this winter, so prepare yourselves.
The winter line. Oh, once like August comes around, that winter line we're gonna have. There's jean jackets that are going to be available. Yeah, jean jackets, parkas, and shit like that.
BRVG parka. Oh, I'm gonna step out the crib looking fresh as fuck.
I'm wearing a SpongeBob Swishy jacket now, but we're gonna have some of these too. I can't wait for that. And also, where is it?
You went the wrong way.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
The Blow Me shirt. Okay,
Blow
if
Me
you are
shirts are
offended, blow
available.
me. All the good stuff. And listen, it's been killer. The support. I just want to say this before we continue on with what stoners want. The support, personally from me, from between BRVG, DD214. Tam is just on an unspeakable length right now. I can't even describe what's going on with Tam. And you, me, and Lord, the support's been awesome. You guys have been hitting the shop. BRVG has the most sales on Clean Sanchez Media, has the most
we really
reviews and
appreciate that.
comments than any Clean Sanchez Media production. Okay, BRVG right now has not missed a week.
No.
And it's not going to happen. There is no yet. There is no, it's great. So what else do stoners want? And this is from David Karsh. And what's funny, because he doesn't smoke right now.
Okay. I know he did.
Yeah. He said
he
said just let people walk across state lines in the country that's supposed to be united without getting arrested for holding some weed, just like they do with a pack of cigarettes or a case of beer.
Yep.
Yeah. Again, alcohol
Agreed.
falling into the same fucking category. Why accept something that holds a much bigger risk and not accept the one thing that hasn't shown a risk yet? And I say yet because I mean it's there. I only say that because nowadays it's again the reason why we say to go to dispensaries and why to take your consumption seriously and really study and know what the fuck your intake is, because a lot of people today you find a lot of people lacing the weed and growing it weird way, chemically infusing it with the wrong shit. You don't want to get involved.
That fentanyl is real, folks.
Yeah, it's real shit. And this is why we say smoke responsibly. And
I look at it like this. I compare it to this. It's like gamers who look to hack video games, and it's like these at-home plugs. They want to harm you for some odd reason. They want to put fentanyl and cocaine and shit in the
not
weed.
all.
It's
not all of them.
I wasn't trying to make it sound like that,
But yeah, like don't get involved irresponsibly and run out there and just hop on the first person that says I got bud. Like don't do that.
Yeah.
Go to a
drugstore,
go to a dispensary, do it right.
Yeah, if I were you and you were not to go to a dispensary, you better find a friend.
A good friend.
A very good friend that either knows someone or has it. Because
it's crazy that you got to give these crazy disclaimers nowadays because of like this insanity that's going on with what should be a chill drug and I mean a chill plant. Let's be real. It's a chill substance. Let's call it that, because I think that's what's been giving it a bad rap is this the shit that's been laced with wrong shit, and that's the shit that people get all fucked up on, and then all of a sudden like weed is immediately the fucking bad guy. And it's like, bro, but there was like 4 pounds of crack laced with that weed. Like, you're not going to take into account the crack? Like, hello? And that's just for an example, not giving it's just an example, but that's how extreme it's gotten. And I only say it's gotten that extreme after fucking watching stupid shit like Reefer Madness back in the day. And they took it too far.
Hey, that guy died.
Yeah, I know.
He just died a couple days ago, right?
Yeah, man.
Holy shit. He did Reefer Madness, and then what was the one in the cover where he has the fries in his mouth?
I don't know.
Where he ate all the fast food.
Super Size Me.
Super Size Me. There we go. Yeah. So he passed. Yeah. So I mean, so for me, a stoner, what do I want? I want more science proving and showing, because we know that all this stuff could be derived from the hemp to make clothing, belts, paper, stuff like that. I want more of that. I want more. You want all natural? Use the cannabis plant. Okay, like it.
Yep.
Don't say that too loud. Don't say that too loud, because the paper and the lumber companies are going to get upset.
They can use it too.
But they don't want to, because they get more money from using trees.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
The lumber business will never go away, though. That's the thing.
We've also proven that the marijuana plant does let off more fucking goddamn, I forgot the name of the fucking shit. But there's all shit that cleans the fucking air. Like, what the fuck is the name of that? Is it photosynthesis?
No. Photosynthesis.
Oh wait, I think it is.
Yes,
photosynthesis. Wow! I knew a big word. I knew a big word.
So
but yeah, no, the weed plant has multiple fucking benefits.
Yep.
We've seen the hemp used for clothing. We've seen it used for
Mhm.
paper. We've seen it used to build shit. Like
Yep.
literally, it's multi-useful. So for like, get with it, people. Get with it.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong.
So I guess
You're-
I'm the one going last then today, huh? Because I didn't get a chance to do mine.
No, do it.
Do it.
So as a stoner and as a mental health patient, mine falls into the same kind of category as Sanchez's does. I want more science research on the use of cannabis for mental health because I know it helps. Trust me, I've been using it for a very long time for it, and it helps. So, not saying I'm dependent, but I'm saying it helps.
No,
yeah,
of
it
course.
definitely does. I mean, personally, I'll say more social acceptance, man.
Yeah,
The same way beers and alcohol and stupid shit like and cigarettes are accepted. It's a substance like everything else, as long as it's consumed responsibly by a person who is of age to consume it in the place they should be consuming it. Like I should not see, I shouldn't have to walk outside and like have to worry about putting a joint in my fucking mouth and having somebody look at me and go like fuck you, like
Yeah,
I want it to
exactly.
be more openly acceptable because it's still not, regardless of a state that has fully legalized it or not, like recreational or medicinal. There's still assholes that are like ill, and it's like, bro, like if it's helping me, why the fuck should it bother you? Like, let me do me.
Yeah,
but there's always going to be those types of assholes,
and that's what it comes down to. Am I bothering you?
Exactly.
Like,
I don't
am
like
I
the smoke.
bothering you?
Okay, then I'm smoking where I have to be smoking because this is where they let me. So go the fuck over there.
Over there. Yeah, exactly.
Go inside. Go somewhere else. Like I fucking hate that shit. But yes, that's my one fucking thing. That's what I want for smokers is for it to be more socially acceptable. Because fuck the fucking I feel persecuted as a pothead.
Bro, when that first smoking lounge opens,
because it's real funny because like when we're together, like specifically when we're at Max's house, right? We'll go outside, we start conversing and smoking joints like it's 1920 and we're smoking cigarettes talking about fucking the Panama Canal or some shit, like, and that's what it's gotten to. It's become a social. They have cigar lounges now, and in New Jersey, you can't even smoke inside, but you got cigar lounges.
There's cigar lounges in dispensaries, like in smoke shops. Like, it's crazy.
Just not here yet, and we're just waiting for it. So, you know what time it is?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, before we get to that, I just want to say,
got?
Dabz, I just want to apologize to you about the other day when we were in JM server, because we were in the middle of a conversation and then JM pulled me.
Oh no, yeah.
That was the Cards Against Humanity night, Gio.
Yeah.
Which was absolutely crazy. And then like the day before that, me, Gio, Zephyr, and Alex played a game of Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
And I had this wicked save, but IQ 1000 save. But there was this moment where like Gio picked up a weapon and his health started going down, and he was like, "I'm dying, Sanchez. I'm dying."
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it was. Every time I picked up a weapon, it dropped my health.
It was a challenge. Yeah,
it was a weird challenge, and I was like, "How the fuck did I pick this up? Like, what the fuck happened?"
You did the wrong thing. And ladies and gentlemen, your favorite part of the show is about to happen. It is time to spin
the wheel.
Spin that motherfucker
wheel. All right. So you see what we got here? We got a couple of them. Of them here. Although we keep on pushing that one back, but we're gonna push it back one more. But yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Any predictions?
Harry Potter.
You know what? Let's see. I want to see best characters of all time.
I want to see
video game characters of all time. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do worst games of all time, but I also want to do. I just really want to fucking do Red Dead, man. I just really want to do
it's
Red
been
Dead.
on the list since the beginning. It's the one that hasn't been touched.
Harry Potter too.
And Harry Potter. Oh,
those
come
two.
On, yo. All right, come on. Let's go. Fingers crossed for Red Dead or Harry. Let's fucking do it. Oh, you fucking bitch!
Oh. Video
You're
game
one
weapon.
one away, but that's a good one. Video game weapons.
Yep, that's a good one.
Oh, I can't wait to that one's gonna be fun. I know I already know what Dabs is already thinking about.
I already have mine.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna
right.
go. I'm going to go more the route. And you know what? We're gonna change it
Well,
up
we'll
next
talk
week.
about it. We'll talk about it on the next episode.
Next
That's what
week,
we'll do.
I'm gonna show you guys a guy named Garantham, right? And he has a whole video set of video game weapons that he actually built and used. So we'll break down those videos next week, and they're actually cool because it's like militaristic, but it's like the video game weapons. So I'm just saying,
Dude,
but
there's a lot of shit we could cover as far. I mean, I've seen people make weapons like replicas of video game weapons like out of fucking cardboard, like those cardboard artists, and they come out fucking sick, like sick. Yeah, no, it's deep. It's deep, and there's
really
a lot of weapons to
And-
go through because those weapons have branched through cinema, through comics, through a
It's
lot.
it's awesome. So guys, thank you so much for coming to episode 32. We
Yes.
going to have an exciting episode next week, but I have one question for you. Where did you guys go? Did you guys go to Rumble? Did you guys go to Spotify? Because both of those have seemed to be a major increase in our numbers, but
Yeah.
our YouTube kind of went down a little bit. So what happened? And it's not a hey, listen to us. We just want to know, is there something about YouTube? Did YouTube shadow ban us? But we see you guys on Rumble, we see you guys on Spotify and Apple, Germany, Canada, Australia, 30 states, almost 30 states in the United States. We're killing it right now. So, keep it going. But yeah, what happened to you guys on YouTube? But until then, next time, 168 hours, Tuesday, and we're coming back with the Fallout series. Just stay tuned, guys. So we love you guys. Stay high. Don't trip and fall. Don't swallow your blunt. And yeah, don't beat your parrot.
Keep calm. Hit a bong.
Fuck yeah.